Well, we know that Newcastle University is obviously a great university, but we've just had a visit day and a lot of parents and prospective students were asking about the wider city and the wider region, so obviously Newcastle is an important factor when they're deciding to study here.
Because we have to be able to service our tenants with a clear understanding of their specific needs, and having Newcastle being able to support us in that, and also not in a patronising way, you know, with a can-do, will-do attitude, is an immense confidence, one in us and two in our relationship.
Faced with the impact of the worst recession that we've all seen in living memory, I've been able to drive the Stevenson Quarter project forward because Newcastle City Council, politicians and officials have been prepared to work with me in a really strong, dynamic partnership, and they've supported me and they've supported my professional teams. So I have good reason to be optimistic. And if you add to that the work that's happening to the central station, that's great.
So I'm really looking forward to the next 4 years, where we can develop new and enterprising ways in which we can engage the community to improve the area, keep it tidy, make our gardens and green spaces more productive, use energy more efficiently and cost effectively. And because Wingrove is such a diverse area, I'm hoping that we can learn, the lessons we learn will be of use in other parts of the city.
If you look at Science Central, for example, we have the biggest inner city development site in the UK. We have the funding in place, we've done the groundworks, the first buildings are going up. It will lead to inward investment and further growth and prosperity. If you look at the north bank of the Tyne, something similar is happening with those companies that work offshore. We now have the Neptune National Centre for Offshore and Subsea Engineering. And if you look at the way in which international students continue to stream to this university, 5,500 of them, applications up to 22%, it must augur well for the future.
I think we have a huge opportunity to bring together the City Council with all of its roles, the voluntary sector, Job Centre Plus, DWP, Department of Work and Pensions, business community, and to focus on employment and skills for our citizens, based purely on the geography of Newcastle City.
Here at Jesmond Pool, we've been running this building for over 20 years now, and as a group of residents, we feel we know what local people want and what local people are going to be enthusiastic about. So I think this is now a better project than it would have been if it hadn't been for the community's strong involvement.
Well, I don't think there's another city in England that is as forward-thinking as Newcastle upon Tyne. Because for the elders, you know, in the olden days, elders were pushed into a room somewhere and forgotten. Now there are so many places that they can go to, transport is easier.
I'm optimistic about the future of Newcastle for many reasons, and primarily sport. And with top flight rugby, top flight soccer, top flight basketball, and other sports as well, you know, the interest that's going to be generated over the next few years is absolutely massive, especially with World Cup rugby coming to the town as well. New Zealand, South Africa, Samoa, Tonga, staging these games. The interest is going to be generated not just for rugby, for other sports in general. It will be absolutely wonderful.